So I've given you just a little bit of a display here showing you some of the things that are in a restaurant or in the food service industry where they have some huge issues with cleaning them, okay? First product I'm going to show you is our Carbon-Off. Carbon-Off comes in an aerosol and it comes in a liquid gel. The liquid gel comes in gallons, quarts, and pints. The aerosol comes in 6 cans in a case. We also have it in what we call counter displays where there's 12 cans in a case. Now, these are both the very same formula. The liquid gel, however, is what we call our tough guy, and the aerosol is more of our maintenance guy. And the reason for that is the aerosol, when you spray it, you lose a little bit of it in the air when you spray it. The liquid gel, you pour it in a bowl or a pan, paint it on, let it sit till it's done. When it's done, just take it over the sink and you rinse it clean. There's no scrubbing or working with it. The aerosol, shake that can up really, really good. When you spray it very slow and direct like you're drawing a line. If you spray it around like a hairspray or like a spray paint, you'll get a lot of fumes in the air and the product won't land where it should. Now both of these products have a paraffin in them. That paraffin creates a wax seal, traps the chemicals in, and then the chemicals go to work. So if you scrub it or work with it, it won't work. Put it on a cool, dry surface. If there's any heat, it'll melt that paraffin and it simply will not work. If you scrub it, you'll break that paraffin seal, it'll aerate it, it'll release the chemicals, and then it won't work. So put it on, cool, dry, go away, come back when it's done, take it over to the sink and rinse it clean. I'm going to use my business card to show you what happened. Okay, I got to save some for the next crowd, but you can see no scrubbing or working with it. Now, you can imagine what you're going to save your customers when you let them know that you've got a solution that's going to take care of their toughest cleaning problem. And this problem exists in all of their kitchens and restaurants out there because they're using, they're cooking with gas, it's hot, it's fast, and it's building up that carbon. This pan came from a restaurant that I'm sure all of you have eaten in. And they give them to me because they throw them away. And you had mentioned I throw my pans away if they look like that. Well, they will throw these away because these are a very inexpensive pan. However, that fryer that they're using is very expensive. So they need to have something that's going to clean that off. And believe me, most restaurants don't throw these away because they buy a better pan than this. This is a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week restaurant, and this is what they cook their eggs in.
How long was that? Has that been on there?
That's a good question, thank you. This would only take about an hour. I put it on last night because I wanted to have it ready for today, but it would only take about an hour. I did use the liquid gel on this, however the aerosol would have worked just fine. The aerosol may have taken a little bit longer time for that application. With this hood filter, I used the aerosol. That I sprayed it on, I left it about 15 minutes, and then I rinsed it off in my kitchen sink with no pressure. Okay. But typically what happens in the back of the house in the kitchen, where those fryers, they have that big line of fryers, and they have the hood filters above them, just like that back there. Well, what happens is, when they're going to clean those, they pull them down, they take them out, they put them in their pickup truck, they go down to the car wash, they spray some kind of a cleaner on it, and then they power wash them off, but they still don't get them clean. They come back and they put them up half dirty. Because it's aluminum, it's hard to get something that'll clean these without attacking that aluminum and maybe tainting it or even scarring it some, you know. So with the Carbon-Off, it's safe on any metal, glass, brick, or tile. So you can use it on aluminum, you can use it on the porcelain, baked on porcelain, you can use it on cast iron, stainless steel, glass, copper, brass, brick, tile, any metal, okay? So again, you're saving your customers a ton of time and energy, and you're allowing them to keep their equipment looking the way that it should, cooking the way that it should, okay? So you're really, really helping them. Panini grills are just a huge problem in the industry. Those grills all have a ridge in them. Within a very short time, that whole grill gets full of carbon. And now they're there with a wire brush trying to scrub it off, and they simply can't get it off. Also, there's been a huge problem with wires now getting in food. So let them know that you've got Carbon-Off. Carbon-Off they can paint it on that panini grill, let it sit overnight. Tomorrow morning they'll come in, take paper towels, wipe it off, take a wet rag to neutralize that chemical, and they're good to go, and they'll have a brand new piece of equipment. Now, you've all eaten at a pizza joint or someplace where you've gotten maybe cinnamon rolls, and one part of that pizza has that black, crusty, flaky stuff on it, and the other side is a little gooey. Well, the reason for that is, in a situation like that, this is burning while this isn't done cooking. So when you tell your customers, take a look at this pan. This guy's burning up. These guys aren't done cooking, okay? So when you tell your customers how to keep their equipment looking like brand new and working like brand new, they're gonna put out a much prettier, better tasting product. So it's a win-win all the way. They win because they're keeping their equipment running the way it should, looking the way it should, and they're putting out a prettier, better tasting product. So it's really, you really become their hero when you let them know you've got a solution. And believe me, this is their toughest cleaning problem. These grates are horrible to try to keep clean. On that, they would need the liquid gel, okay? This, they would use the aerosol. On that wheel, and believe me, almost every kitchen you walk into, you're gonna find equipment with these kinds of wheels, okay? I used the aerosol on this and it worked just fine. But when it's really baked on there hard, like this bad boy, they need the liquid gel. Paint it on, let it sit all night. The aerosol, spray it on, let it sit till it's done. What I tell people to do is when they think it's done, notice it gets kind of a pulled away look, check it. Just check it. If it's done, take it over to the sink and rinse it clean. If it's not, reapply it right there where you've broken that seal and let it go to work a little longer.